Hello.
Why am I nervous? Oh, I know.
How did a branding misstep hold back Sabrina Carpenter's success for a whole decade?
So you're breaking up with me because I'm too blonde?
No, that's not entirely true.
Then what? My boobs are too big?
Welcome to Love and Celebrity, where pop culture's hottest stars get exposed.
Get ready. I did it!
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
If there's one person who seemed almost hexed by fame, it's Sabrina Carpenter. She had the Disney head start, a decade in music, and all the pretty privilege that mainstream pop adores. Yet something dimmed her sparkle for years: the curse of bad branding. When I saw Sabrina Carpenter live at Coachella, I made two major misjudgments. First, I brushed her off as just another ex-Disney star who can kind of sing. I'm so glad I somehow still ended up near the front row and cried the kind of tear I save only for Adele when she performed Emails I Can't Send. It was unforgettable. Second, I didn't realize I was witnessing pop culture history when she debuted Espresso live. That performance launched what would become the song of the summer.
Found myself singing, I'm working late, I'm a singer.
That's Sabrina Carpenter song. That song is my jam.
My wrong assumptions and her outdated brand together explain why it took Sabrina 10 years to explode into the cultural moment she owns today.
I'm like a cat. I've got so many lives.
It took Sabrina Carpenter a decade to evolve from that girl from Disney to a fully fledged pop icon, trendsetter, and a branding mastermind. And when you see how smart the transformation was, you'll understand why it was worth the wait.
Well. Hi. I've literally never won one of these.
Compared to others like JoJo, Sabrina's rise has been slow, steady, and incredibly strategic. And now the Sabrina 2.0 we see today is the woman whose name sells a $23 Erewhon smoothie, wow, that's so good, who's gained over 14 million new TikTok followers in just a month, and who's inspired an entire Pinterest aesthetic with her hair, makeup, and aesthetic. Her lip print is basically the new logo of Gen Z TikTok. That's the power of the Sabrina Carpenter effect. So how did she do it? We're going to explore how a total shift in branding unlocked Sabrina's career after years of effort, even with all the raw talent, charisma, and looks she already had. And more importantly, how you can learn from her rebrand to glow up your own path. Because branding isn't just sticking your name on a smoothie. If someone tried that 2 years ago with Sabrina, good luck selling anything. Branding is less about how you see yourself and more about how your dream college, your next boss, or your future partner perceives you. This series breaks down how pop culture's girl icons like Sabrina build influence and identity, and why it matters to a generation raised online. So let's rewind and uncover how Sabrina Carpenter broke the infamous Disney child star curse. Let's go back to Sabrina 1.0.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter? Who is Sabrina Carpenter? Me.
Believe it or not, Sabrina's pop star dreams began in 2009 on the Next Miley Cyrus project, a talent competition led by Miley herself.
Hi, my name is Sabrina. I'm 10 years old, and I'm going to be singing the Hold On Throwdown by Miley Cyrus.
She didn't win, and honestly, thank God, because she never became Miley 2.0, but her journey was just beginning. Her first major acting role came through Girl Meets World, a spin-off of Boy Meets World, and an IMDb review summed it up perfectly. Certainly not one of the best of Disney's work, but it is not so bad as well, which in Hollywood terms is brutal. To be mid is to be forgotten fast, because there are just too many not bad shows competing for attention. And here's the bigger problem: Sabrina's identity, her public-facing brand, got attached to this forgettable Disney character. That's the version of her I carried in my mind all the way until her Coachella glow-up. But what happened in the 10 years between? A lot. She released Can't Blame a Girl for Trying in 2014, a song co-written by none other than Meghan Trainor.
A lot of people don't know that I wrote Sabrina Carpenter's first song on Disney. It was so cute.
Even though critics responded well, the music itself baked in a branding issue that haunted her next few projects. They framed her as a sugary, safe teen pop act. But teens don't want to listen to teen music. They want to look and feel grown. They stream mainstream artists who help them project maturity. Imagine if Billie Eilish had debuted with a teeny bop track instead of Ocean Eyes. Would she still be the Gen Z icon she is? Probably not. And this wasn't really Sabrina's fault. She was under contract with Hollywood Records, who boxed her into 5 albums that reinforced the Disney pop girl image. Not surprisingly, none of those albums charted the way they should have, because they only cemented a brand that was already feeling irrelevant. Until she began a slow and intentional rebrand. Because Sabrina Carpenter is clever. Sabrina 2.0.
These are my minions. I don't know their names. I don't want to know their names. They are known as Chanel number 2.
Chanel number 3.
Chanel number 5. I'm Chanel #1, obvi.
This is where I geek out because her branding pivot has so many layers. Let's break it down into the 6 most important success factors. And the last one is what makes her truly unstoppable. 1. Visual brand in today's digital era. Whether your product is audio or visual, a brand needs to look like something. This was essential for Sabrina's transformation from ex-Disney memory to full-blown trendsetter. Let's talk colors. Taylor Swift has red. Olivia Rodrigo has purple. It's simple but powerful. For Sabrina, her signature color is blue. It started subtly with her Coachella performance and the announcement of Short and Sweet, a soft, playful album identity.
Short and sweet, I mean, come on, look at that with the colored vinyl too.
But she'd been gravitating toward that shade since her emails I Can't Send era in 2022. Here's why that's crucial. This color becomes a cue, something we subconsciously link to her. So when she partnered with Erewhon, the smoothie was blue. The viral lip balm, blue. The Samsung ad, blue filter. The Espresso ice cream collab, served in a blue tub. Genius. Because ice cream, unlike posters or hoodies, is a mass market item. It's for everyone, not just fans. Even better, the espresso flavor syncs perfectly with her record-breaking hit song Espresso and became Billboard's #1 global song of the summer in 2024. This is where it gets deep sensory marketing. That song sounds like the feelings you get from espresso, warm, flirty, buzzy. Add in priming where your brain connects sensory experiences with subconscious cues, and you've got branding gold. Every time you sip coffee, you think of Sabrina. When she launches espresso-flavored anything, it already feels familiar. She's making everyday habits like drinking coffee or applying lip balm part of her brand ecosystem, and it's all fun, authentic, and on-brand. Unlike other celebs doing mattress collabs or popcorn for no reason, just imagine espresso-scented eyeshadow palettes, lip gloss, a perfume. The demand is already built in.
She was like a shot of espresso. She's like being bathed in sunlight. She's incredibly energetic and enthusiastic.
And continuing the theme of visual branding, the second big factor in her rebrand success is nostalgia. Nostalgia marketing taps into feel-good memories, sparking emotions by bringing familiar aesthetics back into play. Just like Charlie XCX revived Brat's dolls or Nintendo reignited childhood vibes with the Switch, Sabrina Carpenter cleverly used nostalgia to elevate her style identity. With a retro 50s style aesthetic and a soft, ultra-feminine look that was missing from her earlier image, Sabrina's evolution is crystal clear. Quick side note on her audio identity, it took 5 albums to finally land on her signature soft, flirtatious sound. Compare earlier songs like Thumbs or Sue Me with the delicate tone of Espresso, Feathers, or Taste, and you'll hear a total reinvention. But this isn't just about being feminine or vintage for the sake of it. Sabrina brings her own twist. The heart cutout outfits, voluminous curls, flushed blush, and iconic platform heels didn't just erase her Disney kid image. They cemented her as a style muse. Instead of chasing ever-changing TikTok aesthetics, Sabrina rooted her image in timeless retro glamour. It helped her stand out in today's fast-paced and algorithm-driven music world.
She doesn't conform to trends, she defines them.
Nostalgia is just one branding layer. Good branding builds strong associations, and we've already seen Sabrina's smart alignment with coffee culture and vintage chic. But her connections to people and partnerships, that's next level.
Lots of trauma. Lots of
Very
trauma.
Insecure.
Very insecure. You kill me.
Let's start with the people. We'll get to the Jenna Ortega kiss in a bit. But first, who did Sabrina open for right before her biggest album drop? Taylor Swift. Performing in her now iconic blue outfit, Sabrina got one of the rarest cosigns in the business. Opening for Taylor puts her in elite company. Names like Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello, and more. The label of just another Disney alum has been replaced with credible rising icon. Then came Coachella, the game changer. For those who still saw her as a Disney star, this performance proved she's vocally legit. She's no longer a kid, she's a cultural tastemaker with bold energy. Her brand collaborations are equally strategic. First up, Kim Schemes. The campaign oozed confidence and sensuality, but tastefully. It gave her image an edge without going full shock value like Miley's infamous transition. Next, Prada Beauty. An aesthetic dream, featuring Prada products in her Please 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 and Taste videos effortlessly positioned her as a new age beauty icon.
In the Sabrina cinematic universe, women never die.
Then Marc Jacobs, collaborating with a fashion brand that defines cool, helped expand her relevance far beyond just music. And finally, her own fragrance. Honestly, what could fit better? Sabrina 2.0 is now aspirational, sweet, bold, a little spicy, and her fans want to embody that. Smart pricing, ranging from $10 to $40, means her core fan base, mostly young women, can actually participate in her brand universe. Even her merch is intentional, blue, flirty, and perfectly curated. Fans are obsessed. It doesn't feel like a lazy cash grab, it feels crafted with care. Let's not forget the social media glow up. Sabrina's TikTok exploded. She pulled in 14.7 million followers in just 30 days. Now let's talk storytelling. Her music videos are a visual feast, shocking, stylish, playful, and cinematic. Feathers gave us horror glam. The Jenna Ortega kiss sent the internet spiraling. Even her real-life relationships are strategic PR fuel.
I thought about some of these relationships and how some of them were the shortest I've ever had, and they affected me the most.
The mystery, rumors, and whispers keep people guessing without oversharing. Her calculated controversies, the Saltbin guy, the stealing men era, add just enough spice. But if she pushes too far, she risks losing that girl's girl support. Which brings us to the final and most powerful key to her rebrand: consistency. Not staying static, but evolving with purpose. Fine-tuning her voice, building a recognizable world, releasing only when every piece of the brand, visuals, sound, emotions, is fully polished. Sabrina didn't do a rebrand overnight. She rebuilt her career over a decade, and now she's a polished, powerful, and aspirational brand here to stay. As I always say, no effort is wasted, and Sabrina Carpenter is living proof. Well, isn't that sweet? If this dive got you hyped, smash that subscribe button for Love and Celebrity's juiciest scoops. Check our Billie Eilish videos for more tea. Comment your fave Brat banger or remix fantasy. See you next on Love and Celebrity.